Good morning, everybody. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get why can't I do this? Why is it always that when I'm trying to do this, I can't do this? Um Good morning. I'm sorry. I'm trying to share this on my personal page. Um and of course, it's giving me a hard time right now because why wouldn't it? Um Okay. I don't You know what? Sometimes Facebook works and sometimes it doesn't. Real talk, Karen, Stacy. All right, whatever. I can't even figure this out. All right, fuck it. It is what it is. I don't have the fucking patience. Good morning. um Good morning, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on Facebook on the Karen Stacy public page, and we are live on the group page, and we are live on Periscope. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Real Talk Karen Stacy. So thank you guys for tuning in. I just want to remind you that for some of you, you need to give the program that I'm using permission for me to see your name. So I see hello Karen Stacy, and that says Facebook user. So I'm not sure who that is. So if I do not call out your name, it's because your name is not visible to me. Let me see here. Good morning, Carmela. How are you? Let me see. Who else do I see here? Tina, good morning. You made it on. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Eunice. You're here this morning bright and early. Rosie, good morning, sweetheart. Carlos, you're here bright and early too. Good morning. I see a good morning, everyone. Again, it just says Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is. Monica, good morning. Orlando, good morning. Hold on, everything just went wackadoozies. Lisa G in the place to be. There's my Tony. Oh, thank you. You do? I'm experimenting. I told you guys I'm creating. Thank you. I'm glad you like my shirt. I am sorry. I don't know what the hell goes on here. I'm going to read the comments and it just completely boots me out. I'm so sorry. I'm like afraid to touch anything. It's like, I don't know how that happened. I have no idea what I hit that made that happen. So I can't even stop it from happening because I don't know what I did. So sorry about that, guys. I'm here. I'm back. I didn't really mean to go anywhere, but this is listen, if you don't try something new, you never know. And so I try different things, and sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. So whoever said good morning to Lisa G is the person I cannot see. I'm just going to show you what I see here. So you got to go to streamyard.com/Facebook so that I can see your names. See, like here, I can see that's Carlos, and Carlos was saying good morning. All right. Let me see. I'm here bright and early. Yes, Orlando, I see that. Yeah, I know. Everybody, I know, don't press. Oh my God, April. Good morning. Holy crap. I have not seen you on the show at all. I miss you so much. I hope all is well with you. Yes, it's Ricky's birthday, so we all got to give a big shout out to Ricky. Happy birthday. Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that people's birthdays are like, I mean, it's great that people have birthdays, but it just sucks with this whole, pandemic thing, right? That we can't have, but at least we could actually celebrate a little bit better now than we had previously, like my birthday, forget about it. There was nothing. So at least now there's a little sense of something. So at least, you can kind of sort of celebrate, right? But yes, a big happy birthday. It's a lot of people's birthday. I guess February, I don't know, the 9 months prior to this, but a lot of people are born. Oh, it's about June-ish because my son's birthday is this month as well. Yeah, that was when I got knocked up, thanks to tequila. Um, but we did plan it. So I just want to say that it wasn't like a mistake by any stretch of the imagination. Actually, it was funny because me and my husband were together since we were 21. I had Noah when I was 38. So I got pregnant, I guess I was 37, right? First time he ever did not exit the premises. Could you imagine? We were together for a million years, and that poor man, no matter what, I was on the pill, I was this, I was that. I was like, hell no, out, get out before I do that. Get out before you do that. Do it in the other room. I don't even care because there was no way that I was going to take the chance of getting pregnant. And not be able to do it. So the first time he ever got to stay in and we made my son. Could you imagine that? Talk about fucking, good aim, right? Okay, my mom just called, needs me to take her shopping. Sorry, Karen. Stay safe, everyone. I don't know who that is. It just came up, Facebook user, but okay, we'll miss you. Let me see. April, you look so pretty this morning. Pink looks great on you. Oh, thank you. I don't feel pretty this morning. I feel absolutely exhausted. That's how I feel. And I'm sure you guys do too. And I'm not even gonna go there because I need to get away from all of it. But like I feel like exhausted. And I mean I slept. I went to bed last night around, I don't know, maybe 12:30. And I woke up, I don't know, 8-ish. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not getting up yet. And I think I fell back to sleep for like another 15, 20 minutes ish. So like I got sleep, but I feel like wiped. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. But I'm sure everybody does because you know what? I posted something last night and very kind of everybody, and people always you can't always jump to conclusions. To be honest with you, when I have things going on in my life, you're really not going to know about them. You may know because you may see me not be myself, but I'm not going to tell you what's going on per se, right? But when I know a lot of people and I have a lot of people that are, very important to me. And all I hear is bad news. All I hear is bad news. I mean, it's crazy, right? And then if you share that bad news with somebody, they have bad news to share with you. So it's like, wait, what? Like, could we have something good? So I am like, I think I'm just exhausted, like emotionally, right? Because, like, enough. It's enough with the bad news. And it's crazy shit, too. It's not even like normal stuff. And what do I mean by normal stuff, right? And then please don't take this as I discount anything or anyone. But again, as we talked about before, right? Normal is that we are going to unfortunately bury our parents one day. Normal is that we're going to bury our grandparents. We know that this is the succession in life, right? But when, your parent is fine and fought all the odds, and then all of a sudden they are clearing off their daughter's car and they get hit by a car and they die tragically. What the fuck do you do with that? When you put that, when you see people that, like me, my husband died in front of me. He was 43 years old. What do you do with that? right? There are just certain things like, what do you do with that? And now you hear about all these people with COVID, right? Young people or whatever. A lot of people are getting to the other side of it gratefully, but there are a lot of people that are not, right? So, like, I shared it with one of my best friends. I had said something, yesterday because they knew, of course, what's wrong. And, they reached out to me. And and I get a message back. I know one, three of our friends just passed away from COVID, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, no one has anything good to add to things, and I don't mean like they're a miserable and that they're trying to bring you down, but like, we got nothing good to add because it seems like nothing good is fucking coming from anything. So it's frustrating because you want to hold on to some type of hope, some type of faith, right? And then all you keep hearing is fucked. So how do you do that? Right? So here's what I'm thinking. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about, and I jotted it down because I knew that I was going to fuck it up when I wanted to say it. So what I was figuring is we would talk about, there's too much sadness and craziness around us right now. And you know what? I don't even want to succumb to it. Okay. So I know there are days that I go there. I'm not going there today. So, what do you do when there's so much sadness and craziness around you? How do you stay sane? All right, let me write that in my comments here. Although all the comments stopped, so I don't know what happened with that. How do you stay sane in this crazy new norm? Let me put this out there so that everybody knows what we're talking about. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's my question for the day. How do you stay sane during this craziness? Now, I know other people jumped on here, so let me just say good morning to them as I was going off on my own little tangent. Who's here? Okay, wow, I'm behind. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, here we go. I said good morning to Georgie. Happy Tuesday. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Rita. Rita M, how are you? Oh, you like my ponytail? Yeah, it's called not wanting to do a fucking thing this morning, but thank you. Who wants to come shovel my driveway? April, you know what? You haven't been able to tune in. I know you're working again. So last week when we got the bad snowstorm, I kid you not, I was doing my show in the house because I couldn't even make it outside to hear. And do you know that Richie was actually shoveling my freaking walkway for me as I was on the air live. So I have to say a big fat freaking thank you. I have Richie and I have my friend Frank, and they make sure that I am not on the balls of my ass. So I really, 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 really appreciate that. And you know what? It says a lot about who and what you are when you have amazing, good people around you. So always remember that. So if people are complete assholes to you, you might want to check yourself because you might be wrecking yourself, just saying. But then again, those of us, a lot of people, it takes a long time to find those good people. So it just, a lot of times people just suck. So that's pretty much the reason. So April, I wish we could shovel for you, my baby. It's pretty icky and gross over here, I gotta say. Mylene, good morning, my love. Yeah, it's pretty crazy over here as well. Gina, good morning, honey bunny. Michelle, my love, good morning. I'm so happy we have like a whole like new crew. Well, not a new crew, but we're adding to our crew. And I really love adding to the crew because you know what? It makes coffee talk so much better when you have family to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Okay, April said I play music and clean or find a good movie and remove myself from the present. You know what? Absolutely. So April is answering the question. How do you stay sane? Oh, I didn't put a space in between in this. This is the problem. I can't see. You guys know that already, but that's okay. You got the idea. In this crazy new norm. So April says I play music and clean or find a good movie and remove myself from the present. So I have to say that I do the same thing also. I go from different genres of music when I feel that way. But when I'm the most cuckoo, I enjoy my chill step radio. I play that on Pandora. And I also enjoy my Enigma radio. I call that my crazy music. Um and I don't know, it calms me down. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll put on my freestyle or I'll put on some heavy duty fucking kill your mother, rock, but it depends on what mood I'm in. When I'm exercising, I'll play that kind of stuff, like the Kill Your Mother music, or like, good freestyle or techno. I'll do that when I'm exercising. But if I'm in the house and I'm trying to like be cool, I really try to play more chill music. Um, yeah, it does help you to remove yourself from the situation. Carlos says, I pray. I that's also a good thing to do. It's trying to change the energy, right? That's what I always try to say. Like, when we are in that place, we're just continually going down, down, down that rabbit hole, right? So you have to do something to break free of that rabbit hole, because it's going to take you and it's going to eat you alive, right? So it's very important. And yes, praying is always a good thing to do as well. I mean, not everybody believes in that. But even if you don't believe in God per se, because I think God means so much to so many different people. Um, you know what? I believe in the universe, and I believe in energy. So if we can change that energy, then we may have a shot at changing something. I mean, I can't say for sure, but I'm just saying, it's difficult to do though, because when you're in that place, it's a fucked up place. And if you don't have the groundings around you, you're going down the fucking rabbit hole. So that's why I say, what do you do? Because you have to recognize if you're going down that rabbit hole, right? I know a lot of us here on Coffee Talk, a lot of my followers suffer from anxiety and depression. You know right away when that shit is coming, because you get that wave, right? And then you're like, oh shit, here it comes. Same way if you suffer from, let's say, migraines. You get that pain, like me, I get it over my left eye, right? Anybody that suffers from migraines has that one trigger spot that once they feel that little bing go on, you're like, okay, I'm done. Here it comes, right? So you have to recognize when you're going to go down the rabbit hole, and you have to find whatever it is that's going to prevent you from going down the hole. You know what I'm saying? There are some holes, might be good to go into, and then that would actually make you feel better and make your stress better. But for the one that we don't want to go down, we want to try to stay afloat on that one, right? You see, I'm so bad, aren't I? But I just want to say good morning to everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on all social media at this point. We're live on the Karen Stacy page. We're live on the Karen Stacy group. I'm sorry, not the Karen Stacy group, the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. If you haven't already done so, please like like the pages or join the group. Turn your notifications on so you know when we're going to be live. I have not been doing this on my personal page because my moderators cannot be in 27 places at once. We are also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Real Talk Karen Stacy. We are on Periscope, and we are on YouTube. So please, click those buttons and subscribe. Kathy, good morning, honey. I feel like we haven't seen you either. So happy to have you. Sylvia, good morning. I hope you are doing better. Zaris, Karen Stacy, smoke a lot of pot and drink some vodka. Well, I don't drink vodka and I don't smoke pot, but I do drink tequila and wine. I won't do the other. I get anxiety from actual weed, so I won't do that either. Rosie said, I fucking shop online and keep fucking cleaning. Okay, there you go. Good morning, Laura. How are you? Oh, frig. Hold on a second. I just went beyond. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. My messages or my the comments go kookaloo sometimes. Okay, Mark said, listening to music is the only thing that keeps me going through the craziness, mostly metal. Kathy, I stay sane with music. I love music, my Spotify list, and DJs listening to. And you know what? And we have to give a big shout out to all those DJs out there that ain't getting fucking paid and they're spinning for us. And God only knows on Facebook because, you know, copyright infringement, this, that, the other. It ain't easy. They made it very, very difficult. So, you know, people now have to, any of your DJs, by the way, that are spinning on Mixcloud, where a lot of you go because you're allowed to spin on there, they have to pay to do that, just so you know. So, you know, it's not only the love of it, but, you know, they're paying to be able to provide everybody with music. So keep that in mind. You know, a lot of people look at people's shows or DJ sets and everything, and they say, well, you know, that's what they do. That's their hobby. It's not really a hobby to everybody. People made money doing this, and now they are not making money doing this because all these venues are closed. So, you know, like my Carmela, you know, has a GoFundMe up for the show. She's always putting something together to try to keep us, you know, afloat. You know, and we got the DJs and everything. You know, keep that in mind, guys, when you are being entertained, that a lot of people's pays, you know, their pockets are empty right now, and they're still up there and they're still mixing music for you. So, you know, any way you can give back to them, support, whatever, it's always a good thing to do, because, you know, everybody is affected by this craziness, and especially people in the entertainment business. They are the most affected. Or the service industry, I should say. So thank you to all the DJs that are keeping us sane, right? Alrighty. Who else is on here? Simi, good morning, honey. Good morning, good morning. Jesse, good morning, honey. We missed you. April, I think the ultimate goal is to try and get out of your head. Find a distraction to change that mood energy. You know, and that's exactly what I was saying today, April. That's why I love you so much. I want to just get out of my own head. So that's the reason for what I'm doing today is we need to get out of our own heads, right? And so I'm trying to help you guys, because by all of your comments right now, we are learning different things we can do to get ourselves out of our own head, right? I think it's extremely important to do. Okay, let me see. Some holes are a no. Yeah, that's funny. Absolutely. Oh, there we go. Tony, of course. I love all the holes. I fucking can't. You're impossible. Hold on. So Lainey, I craft or hang out with my chickens. So Lainey is one of my dearest friends, and yeah, she has chickens now. She's like total white trash now because she has chickens in her fucking yard. It's hysterical. She's not white trash. I'm teasing. And her and I have become the mad crafters. So yes, I do that as well. So I try my best when I can't stop the noise, to do something that, like I said, distracts me and that's positive. So I'll give you a for instance. Well, I have a lot of for instances, but I'll start with this one. So I, like you guys may or may not recall, my brother passed away last November. So he had asthma very badly, and apparently he had an asthma attack, and we didn't know that it was, well, when they didn't know that it was that bad, and he lost oxygen to his brain, and unfortunately the paramedics did not get there quickly enough, and basically he was brain dead because he had no oxygen to his brain. So when I got that phone call, what do you do? I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. I couldn't anything. So what's the first thing I did, which I'm not recommending to anybody, so don't go there. I made myself a drink. That was the first thing I did. Once I fucking took a deep breath, Well, I didn't take a deep breath, but it took the edge off a little bit. Do you know what I did? I wallpapered my dining room. That's what I did because I was so tired of looking at my house looking like shit. And I told you guys this, right? Because nobody was around to help me do anything. And the house hadn't been painted. It looked like shit. I didn't know. I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to do anything mechanical. And it was lettering, and I have all like inspirational quotes and stuff all over my house. My son is like, if you put one more word up, like, we have no room for anything. So it's all just words. And I sat there on the floor crying, and I wallpapered my wall. Now, you may say, this woman is fucking crazy, and you would be correct. But I didn't know what to do with myself. So instead of, going crazy, I did that. That week, or maybe it was before that, I don't know if you guys knew, my son, I was taking my son to school. I was at the traffic light right at my block, and I was like half in a coma. It was like I was just driving him to school and coming home. I put my head down for a second. All of a sudden, I hear my son scream, and he watched a man get hit by a car, flew up in the air. He saw the whole thing, right? I missed it because I looked down for a second, and that's life. Split second, everything fucking changes, right? So I was so distraught that my poor child had to see this, because he's already seen too much. And again, I didn't know what to do with myself. So again, what did I do? I fucking wallpapered because it kept my head. I had to focus because now I'm a perfectionist. So if I do this and it doesn't come out right, I'm going to be pissed off at myself. So you have to focus. So you have to find something to focus on. A lot of you guys are talking about cleaning. Music will actually take the focus, right? Because if you listen to the music and you feel the music, it will take your focus and you will go there. So you have to find something that you can do that will soothe your soul, for lack of a better word, right? So that was my wallpaper. I can't wallpaper anything else because I think my whole house is wallpapered. But now I'm making things, right? So I'm creating things, but it's my brand. So I'm having a good time doing it. So what I'm doing is going to benefit everyone in the long run. So this is what we need to try to do, guys, is we need to try and focus on something we have control over, right? Which is how we react to things, because we have no control over that phone call that somebody's dead or that something happened. We have no control over any of that. So now that's on top of you. What do you do? So let me see here. Let me see. I'm just going to read. And I told you guys I didn't want to go there, but I feel like I have to give you guys examples, because maybe if you hear what I say, it'll make, something, it'll help you in some way where you will realize that these things, we all are going through stuff, every single one of us. Lisa G, I enjoy music and baking. It puts me in a better place as I get into a good zone. So that's the other thing that I wanted to talk about too. 100%. And that's what I wanted us to actually talk about. What is that thing on the side there? I don't even know what that is. I'm looking at something on my screen that I don't remember seeing before. That's the other thing, is like baking or cooking, and especially that we've all been stuck home, right? All right, that was weird. Did my internet just go out or something? Because that was weird. I just saw something on there that I hadn't seen before, but it's all good. All right, and we're gonna get to that here. Good morning. I'm glad you're here, Colleen. Good morning, sweetheart. Music and DJs, Orlando said. Zaris, yes. Love wine, Karen, red or white, and music definitely soothes my troubles away. And you know what? Unfortunately, guys, again, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself with that too. Because sometimes you need it. And it's one glass, then it's two glasses, then it's three glasses, then it's the bottle. check yourself before you wreck yourself, because believe me when I tell you, I am not advocating for anybody to turn into an alcoholic, because now you got to come back from that. Just like I tell you guys, even with, so many people that are home and they're eating like shit and they're gaining weight, dude, you're gonna still have to live your life. So don't turn yourself into someone you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be cognitive of your behavior, because there is no one to blame. What are you going to blame, the pandemic that you ate the fucking refrigerator? Not the pandemic's fault. It's your mouth that ingested all of it. So all I'm saying is that I always tell you guys, we have to take accountability for our actions. And sometimes it ain't fucking good. But please do me a favor. And if you are drinking too much, or if you are self-medicating too much, check yourself. And if you need help, reach out to somebody, because I have to say that that's a problem that, again, you're going to go down that rabbit hole and it's really hard to come back from. And trust me, I've had to check myself more than not, because I relied on that to get me through losing my husband and everybody else that I fucking lost. Okay. So it's not good. And you have to make sure that you are aware if you are or are not drinking too much. So I'm just telling you and I am speaking from experience. I'm not shunning you and saying, oh my God, how could you do that? I'm saying I was right there and I can be right there. So check yourself, please. We had Rita tell us about the person that was, the wife that was having issues with drinking and stuff. It's not good. Get a Venmo going. GoFundMe charges you fees. Thank you, Jennifer Jones. Yeah, Carmela can help you with that one. She does have that as well. I don't know. Carmela does everything for me. So, but thank you for that input. Hold on. We got, I just want to get back to where the comments were here. I went out and now I'm back in again. Hold on a second. Laura. Yeah, I haven't been able to make all my Grammy making movies. I'm pissed off. Oh, okay. Georgie, since lockdown, I've rediscovered freestyle and made a zillion new friends. And I've discovered a me that's been dead for years. I got my mojo back. Georgie, that's phenomenal, because I feel like I lost my mojo during all of this. So, and why do I say that? Because we are so divided, right, if you will, segregated. So I feel like I lost my mojo. When I went out the other night, I forgot how to get ready. I was like, wait a second, I usually put eyeshadow on. I didn't even put eyeshadow on. Like, what am I doing? I'm like, you usually look better when you go out, Karen. Like, what's up with this? And then I realized, oh shit, I never even fucking put the rest of my makeup on. And you know what? I don't know. Maybe it's just being 50. I didn't even give a fuck. I'm like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. Richie was there. I was like, all right, we're leaving. As long as I had my eyelashes on, we were good to go. But that's amazing to rediscover yourself and get your mojo back during this time. And what that tells you is that you went deep into yourself, which is very difficult to do. And most people try to avoid that, right? We try to avoid it. We find every other excuse. Right? I told you guys, just like, when I needed to exercise the other day, and I found every excuse not to exercise because I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm like, oh, well, if I clean the house, that's a good reason to not, exercise, right? Because, I'm doing something I'm supposed to be doing. Excuses, paging the excuses. All right. Gina said, I make it a point to go for a car ride. Pump the music. Sometimes I drive to my dad's grave to cry or scream, whatever I'm feeling. Aw, Gina, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's not easy to do, but it is good to break up the monotony and just get out of the house. Indeed. I mean, even for me, walking over here, the whole 20 feet, it's air. Like, you need fresh air. Like, my son does not leave the house at all. I mean, he's in his underwear not 24 hours a day, because he can't be in his underwear during school. But I mean, he doesn't leave the house at all. And he doesn't even care that he doesn't leave the house. I'm like, come on, let's go. And, it's crazy. We become, and me too. I'm in a sweatshirt. I was like, I need something snuggly to wear. I don't remember. I mean, I had jeans on Saturday night. Other than that, I don't even wear anything form fitting. I'm in stretchies 24 hours a day. Like, really? It's crazy. Simi said, all my favorite bands over here are done. If they have nothing more, they have nothing anymore. Yeah, I hear you. Let me see here. Who is this? Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. I think you're on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Good morning. Do I like coffee? Of course. That's the only reason why I'm alive right now. All right. I love you too, April. I'm glad you joined us today. Laura said, my daughter started redoing wood tables and chairs. The people would just throw out, and she is sanding and repair and repaints and designs. It keeps her focused. That's amazing. Exactly. Redirect your focus. So imperative. Agreed, April. Okay. I do crossword books. Oh, that's a good thing too. See, I never got into that. I end up throwing it all off. I'm terrible with that stuff. Hi, Edgar. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. Grab the reboot card. Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta. Hi, Juan. How are you? Good morning. You have 7 pairs of glasses. Kevin, I am known for my glasses. And if you want to get cool glasses, go to vogueme.com. VOOGUE.me.com. Vogueme.com. And use the code 15KS as in Karen Stacy, and you get 15% off of your glasses. Okay, I'm not sure who that is. I guess that's Lisa. It says, good morning, everyone. Please join Karen on her professional page. Okay, that's a public page, indeed. Let me see who else is on here. Amanda, good morning. Whoops. All right, there goes the freaking comments again. They went cuckoo. All right, I'm coming for you. Hang on a second. Okay. Where am I here? If you gained weight due to the pandemic, please lose the weight. Sylvia, it happens. It really does. I get it. And everybody is doing whatever they can do to get through this. So, and that's fine if you do it, but then you got to pull back again, and then you got to like balance it, right? So maybe you decided to eat a little bit more. I'll tell you the truth. I changed my diet a lot since I've been in the pandemic, and probably not even in a good way. I changed it. Like now, all of a sudden, I do eat more carbs. I never was eating carbs, but now I'm eating them because, first of all, I guess it's winter time and you need them. But it's a crazy thing. Let me see here. So yeah, but you have to actually check yourself. Amanda, since the pandemic, the way I stay sane is finding people who make me feel good. Getting rid of toxic places, people and things is such a great feeling. Absolutely. Toxic is toxic and and you can't change that or how others act towards you. So removing them from your life creates such a sanity within yourself. Amanda, I absolutely agree with you 10,000 billion times. And I absolutely love everything you said, even though I botched it up because I can't fucking see and I was reading it like a crazy person. But let me see if I look, I got the I brought reading glasses with me just in case, but these don't seem to help either. Nah, that don't help. It's too far away. I can't figure out how to, all right, let me read that one more time. Since the pandemic, the way I stay sane is finding people who make me feel good. Getting rid of toxic places, peoples, and things is such a great feeling. Toxic is toxic and you can't change that or how others act towards you. So removing them from your life creates such a sanity within yourself. A fucking men. I love that. And I agree with you 10,000%. I think I've tried to convey that a lot on my show. And so thank you for sharing that, Amanda. Um, Juan, as long as he has a t-shirt on and doesn't stand up, he's good to go. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell that means, but okay. Zaris, I agree, Karen. Yes, if you abuse the wine or any kind of substance to solve your problems, it will become an issue eventually. And there goes another problem that you would have to solve, pretty much back to square one. So everything in moderation is key. Absolutely. Agreed. Very well said. All right, hold on a second. Where am I here? Okay, so that was Zaris. Okay, I'm here. Um, okay, let me see. Okay. All right. I don't know. I lost some of the comments. No, that's it. I think I got everybody. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's the other thing that I would recommend as well. Trying like new recipes and stuff, right? Because we're home, right? So, well, some people are home. Let me not be presumptuous. There are a lot of people that are out, that are working, and that are our essential workers, if you will, through all of this craziness, right? Which a big shout out to everybody. Shout out to all the DJs, shout out to all the entertainers, shout out to all the essential workers, whether they're, in the supermarket or in the hospitals, wherever they are, crazy times, right? So I have experimented with I always liked to try new things cooking wise, because I always try to change things up a little bit. But like I got this recipe for like a quick pizza dough thingamajiggy, right? To make pizza. And I mean, it sounds stupid, right? But it's something to do, especially with your kids. So like, it's a quick thing. And then my son loves to roll the dough and everything. So that's like his job. So when I'll make the ingredients together or whatever, and then he takes the dough and he has to do the rolling and all of that. And like the last time, so I made it, I probably say maybe we did it around 8 times or more, I can't say for sure. Last time we did it, my mother-in-law said she didn't have any bread. Now, I can't let my mother-in-law not have bread. So the minute she said that, she's like, if you happen to bake any bread, let me know, because we don't have any bread. So I'm like, okay, like I can't have that. So now I have to figure out, because the bread recipe I have, it needs like a day for it to rise and all of that. The pizza dough recipe I had doesn't need that. So I was like, okay, let me try to figure something out. So as you guys may know that follow me, I Karenized it. So I made like a flatbread thing and for them, and then I used like the everything but the bagel seasoning for it, and it came out phenomenal. I mean, like I had some vinegar peppers I put on top of it or whatever. I mean, it didn't matter what you put on it. It was so fucking good. So I did that. And when we did that, we made a pizza as well. I doubled the recipe and we made a pizza as well. It was the best pizza I've made so far. So it took me a long time to get to that, like, well, not a long time, but we just kept doing it. And then we would see, like, okay, when we roll it this thin, how does it come out? When we do it this way, that way. So it's also just a good, it passes the time. And it's something good with your children, right? So, these little things, baking, if you can get your children in while you're baking, like let them mix it. I know I'm anal, so I hate when they touch shit and everything. I'm like, all right, all right. But again, when you're trying to do it to calm yourself down, having them in the mix definitely does not calm you down, because if you're like me and you're like an anal Annie and a control freak, you're like, oh fuck, like, okay, don't touch that. All right, don't do that. Wash your hands. Da, da, da. But you have to kind of lighten up, right? And so it's just a good thing to do with the kids too, because guess what? They might be going a little bit crazy too. Like, don't let your kids stand on the computer freaking 80 million hours a day. I guilted the shit out of my kid last night because he, every once in a while, I'll let him do his thing and I'll see what happens. So, we eat dinner together or whatever, but then he went up to do homework, and then I know he was talking to his friends. He didn't come down. His bedtime is 9 o'clock. He came down at like 8:59, and I just looked at him like, you're kidding me, right? And he looks at me and he goes, oh, what time is it? Like, he didn't know what time it was because he didn't see it on his iPad the whole time while he was on the phone. And I said to him, that's real nice. I said, you know what? That's nice that you come down and see your mother. I said, guess what? I said, do it again. And that iPad, that computer, gone. So you better figure out and get your priorities straight. And that was all I said to him. And then, of course, he felt guilty. Oh, I would have stayed with you, but it's 9 o'clock. Right. Go to bed. Now ain't the time. Go to bed. So he went to bed. Why does it look like I'm having an internet issue? Because I'm seeing like a thing up there, which is weird. I wonder what's up with that. So yeah, you got to keep your kids in check too, guys, because you never know what's going on with them either. I hope that the broadcast isn't getting wacky, because I'm seeing something over there, which I don't understand why I'm seeing, because it looks like my internet is good. So I'm not sure about that. All right. It's going back and forth here. I daydream about all the wonderful, productive things I will be doing and looking forward to. Right, Laura, but we have to keep doing wonderful and productive things even now. We cannot shut down and succumb. You know what I'm saying? Sylvia said, eating healthy is good for your body and soul. Absolutely. Colleen was going to the gym, but since COVID, I go to the park and walk fast for an hour, even when it's cold, or craft or buy real flowers and arrange them all over my house. It makes me happy. As far as food, I'm vegan. Okay, there you go. I got a vegan cheese because my son doesn't do dairy. So I totally, get that. And yes, exercise is huge. When there's snow on the ground, it makes it a little difficult to go out for a run or a walk. So you got to get creative. Yes, Sylvia, shout out to the essential workers. Kevin, do you do shout out 14-year-old teenagers? Kevin, I hope you're not a 14-year-old teenager, because this is an adult conversation, but it's all good. Okay. Okay, let me see here. I'm here, but I'm busy. Okay, Eunice, I hear you. Tamara, good morning, honey. How are you? Yes, Zaris, I Karenize things. Yes, my husband said that, because I always do that. I'll get a recipe and then I'll change the recipe, and I would like get pissed off because I'm like, damn it, I don't like the way they came out. He goes, did you finish? Did you follow the recipe? I'm like, of course not. He's like, oh, you Karenized it. I'm like, yeah. So, sometimes you got to Karenize things. That's I forgot about that. I can make that a shirt too. Okay, here we go. Good thinking on the flatbread. Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. My nose is running like crazy right now. I don't know why. Okay, let me see. Good morning, Stephen. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, hold on a second. Got everything went cuckoo. All right, so Kevin's saying it's my Wi-Fi. All right. Okay, let me see. Broadcast is fine. Okay. Zaris, Karen, you sound like me with my son. I thought I was the only one. Let me tell you something. I only have one son, and we only get one of these a day here, right? So I'm one of these a day. He's my whole world. And so yeah, I'm going to keep instilling those things into him, because one day he's going to get himself a girlfriend, and that little bitch is going to be like, you stay with me and not go with your mother. And I'm going to be like, let me tell you something right now. That little bitch can come here, but you ain't fucking leaving me. Like, I'm your mother, get your ass over here. You know what I'm saying? Skycap, you're here. Good morning. I love you, baby. Piss poor trolling job. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. We have to figure that out. It's all good. Everybody does what they do. I should make that a shirt. Karenize it. You know what? I will. I will definitely figure that out. Facebook stream is good. Okay. Yeah. Allergies, I guess. I don't know, because I'm seeing something I never saw before. And it's weird because I see like the, like the thing, the Wi-Fi thingamajiggy. So it may just be for, I don't know what, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? So you know what? Here's my thought today. Let's do something that will take us away from whatever crap we got going on. Let's do something different. Let's break it and let's do something different today that will help us get to a better place, because there's way too much going on. Karenize it shirts will scare all people around the world. All right, well, that's your opinion. Karen, did we find out our spots for tonight? I don't know. Did anybody contact you? They were supposed to contact you, my love. I never got to speak to you yesterday, so I don't know. Yeah, so I just want to tell everybody, to try to do something different today, to try to break the cycle. We have so much going on around us that sucks, right? There are people dying. There are people, that are, going through hell, people that are sick. There's so much tragedy going on everywhere. So if we could try our best to just, get in the zone so that we are not in that dark place and we don't go down the rabbit hole, let's do it. Do it for me today. Do something good for yourself today. Either go exercise, go bake something, go, I don't know what, just do something that's going to make you happy. Listen to music. Hopefully listening to me might have brightened your day a little bit. I know I was a little kind of heavy right now, but it is what it is. And I'm just trying to bring light to the situation because it ain't easy. So tonight is Tuesdays are 2 for Tuesdays, right? So we have Real Talk with Karen Stacy at 8 p.m. tonight. So tonight we were trying to put together a little bit of like a panel, if you will. I was looking for 2 guys and 2 girls that might want to come on tonight. So no one reached out to us about that. So I guess we have to figure that part out. And if not, then I'll come up with a plan B like I always do. We had a couple of people that were interested in the spot and then that fell through. I do have next week, I have my witch lady coming on, who's going to be a lot of fun, on Real Talk. So please inbox Carmela if you may be interested, and depending on who responds, we will go from there. If there are any topics that you would like us to discuss, please let me know. Zara said, yeah, me too. He's my world and my one and only. I'm with you on that. And he's 16. Hold on. And he's 16. So I'm in trouble. Yeah, soon. You're not in trouble yet? Wow, that's in good shape. You're in good shape then. My son is going to be 12 this month. So I'm still like preparing for that. So it's crazy. All right. So I think I'm done. I hope I kind of helped you guys think about things a little bit differently. I didn't want to come on here and go with gloom and doom because we need some good stuff. And you know what? Tonight's show, I wanted to be very light and fun. Let's go, let's do something that makes us feel good. You know what I mean? Because I'm done with this shit. So I love you guys, and I thank you for joining us here for Coffee Talk with Karen, live on MiamiMikeRadio.com and live on the Karen Stacy page, which if you have not done so, please like the page. Please turn your notifications on. If you have not joined the Real Talk Coffee Talk group, please join. If you have not subscribed or joined on Twitch, twitch.tv/Real Talk Karen Stacy, please do. If you have not, I'm on Periscope. I don't even know how you do that. I guess you got to follow me on, what is that? Twitch, right? No, Twitter. I get so confused, right? Twitter. And then, of course, YouTube. So go on YouTube, go to Real Talk Karen Stacy and subscribe, because I have like a big whopping 25 people that are following me on that. What are you going to do? So anyway, I'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Love that, Karen. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I hope I made everybody feel a little bit different. Yeah, I know he's innocent for now, but as innocent as any 12-year-old is these days, right? So for those of you, don't pay no mind to this, Kevin, Karen. Yeah, I'm not paying any mind. Once somebody acts like a jerk, I just kind of exit the premises. But thank you, my love. All right, have a great day. I'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. for Real Talk with Karen Stacy. Same bat channel, same bat station. Keep your heads up, guys. We're going to laugh tonight. I'm not sure how, but we'll figure it out. All right? So I love you. Mwah. Have a great day, and I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m.